What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. A link will be in the description box below as usual. This video is entitled They're Misunderstood on Purpose. You know, some people are misunderstood because you believed somebody else's opinion of them. And you never questioned the intentions of the person who created the narrative of that opinion. So this happens from time to time where people have a narrative of a person or a group of people and they get this narrative from somebody that's, from afar. And then when you meet this person or this group of people, you approach them in an adversarial manner because of the information that you got from this other person or this other group of people. And when they respond to your disrespect, you respond as in, I knew you was like that already. They told me. Because you don't take into consideration that there's two sides to every story. And we all have done this, so, two sides to every story. So what happens is you don't take a minute to judge your behavior that may have created, that probably created the situation with this other person or with this group of people. Your behavior doesn't matter all of a sudden because, you misunderstood them on purpose. Because you never stopped to say, hey, if somebody came at you that way, how would you respond? You said, well, no, it's different though. That's different. If somebody was to come at me like I came at them, I would react the same way they did. But see, I know that that's how they really are because they told me that's how they really are. And then you have some people who come to find out that they were wrong. But they have a hard time admitting they're wrong. So they just walk away as if nothing ever happened. Or they just play dumb as if they don't understand. Or they just stand on being right because they're too prideful to say, I was out of line. So now, this person is misunderstood more and more and more. So now you have this person, this group has two different reputations. A reputation for people who closely know them and a reputation for people who watch them and dislike them from afar. The people who closely know them have no reason to spread around how good of a person or good a group of people they are. Because they're not thinking as though there's another person or another group of people running around using their energy to disparage this person or this group. So you get these dueling opinions. And you don't want to say, yo, you know what? That person's misunderstood. But they're misunderstood on purpose. Because, and we've seen this a million times, where you wanted to believe the worst in somebody. So you ran with it. They told you what it was. You didn't listen. Time goes by. And you realize you backed the wrong horse. You were on the wrong bandwagon. You said the wrong things. You did the wrong things. But guess what? The damage has already been done. It's already been done. So now, you won't turn around because everything that the person said was true. And if they predicted it, it came to pass. And they are who they said they were, not who you heard they were. You get what I'm saying? So now, you won't go around and put the same amount of energy that you did being adversarial to them as you would being apologetic and say, hey, I was wrong about that person. You know, everything I said earlier, I take it all back. So if they weren't all of those things. Thus, it just leaves this quote unquote misunderstanding in the air on purpose. Because everywhere you treated them, you don't want to get treated in that way because guess what? It should be on your head. That situation should be on your head at this particular point. You know. The other thing. There are some people who are misunderstood because you projected what you wanted them to be onto them on purpose so you can react to them a certain way on purpose. You know, you having a conversation with somebody and they say something, you go, what you say? You said it. Like, nah, I didn't. I actually said it. No, you said it and you meant this, and because you meant this and it's got to be this and da-da-da-da-da, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But it's like, no, that's not what happened. It's not what happened. So now you went off and you did your thing. Okay, cool. But you misunderstood the situation on purpose. And, you know, that situation won't change unless there's witnesses. There are circumstances where you need a certain type of response. You need a person to be seen in a certain type of way. Because if you can't get people to look at them, they'll be watching what you do. So you make sure this person is misunderstood on purpose to keep people from looking at you. You know, there are some people who always keep drama going. Because the longer you keep drama going and the more people you keep it with, most people will say, oh, this person's a victim. There's always a new crowd to go to be a victim, you know, because you can manipulate the crowd. Until one day it's like, wait a minute. This happens with you everywhere you go. So you're making people become misunderstood in their reaction to you on purpose. So you can be the victim. Now, you know, people grow and they go, you know what? I can't rock with you because everywhere we go, it's always some BS involving you. Right? Because they're misunderstood on purpose, or they create misunderstandings on purpose. You know. And the ultimate one, in my opinion, is jealousy. Somebody is better than you. And you can't get around them being better than you. But what you can do is create a diversion that makes people distrust this person. So if you can get them to do something out of character, trick them into doing something out of character, or create a situation that gets them out of character, or find some information and use it against them in a negative way. And now everybody looks at this person, because what's going to happen is, man, I didn't know that. I thought they were like this. but they are like what you thought they were. It's just somebody created a atmosphere so they can be misunderstood on purpose. Because now all of a sudden, you build your heroes up so you can tear them down. So when you find the dirt that can tear them down and you could spin the situation well enough, they could be misunderstood on purpose. And the reason I say that is because at the end of the day, this happens a lot. Where a person has been misunderstood in such a way or for such a long period of time, when the truth comes out, you've destroyed everything that they've built. And sorry ain't good enough. And ultimately, you're ashamed of yourself because you know it was something wrong about what was going on while it was happening. But you was too busy joining the lynch mob. So just a little nuanced conversation. Tell me what you think. We out. Peace.